Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Membership starts at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out and let me know. Alrighty, Sinclair, tell us what happened last session.
So, knowing that we were going to be dealing with a dragon in a city from the Age of Arcanum, we sent a fire paper to Argon, who was on board the ship heading this way. At which point he met up with us and we informed him of what we had found. We showed him the broomstones and all of the drawings and everything of these. What we have no idea what it is, but it's like a star map or something. And then we proceeded to move forward into the dragon's territory. We debated on how we wanted to go about it. Sinclair offered to be bait, while everyone else stayed hidden for the most part. Zurzar did some early recon initially, brought back that information to the party, and we proceeded moving forward. Eventually, a large dragonfly landed near the rest of the party, seeming to be like a familiar or a voice box for the dragon that reigned over this territory. Unlike his predecessors that we have felled, he is actually an intelligent dragon, more inclined into the magical arts, because he is actually from the Age of Arcanum. His name was Rudranth.
Rudranth.
And Sinclair talked to him with respect, then informed him that Argon wanted to inquire about broomstones, and they had a philosophical debate on the morality of Argon's family lineage. He required tribute in order for everyone else to pass, but Sinclair and Argon had a free pass. So Sinclair pulled out another one of the scales from a different dragon that he had taken part in its demise and offered it up to Rudranth, and that pissed him off. So he breathed on us and then tried to take off towards the Green River. We quickly made pursuit, me and Broska flying ahead with Dimension Door. Were able to cut him off while the rest of the party took the ground route, and found out that the ground route was very toxic to their health because the ash kind of burned to both breathe and the flesh. The dragon was trying to figure out who was maintaining concentration on the fly spell, since me and Broska were beating him up while flying. He couldn't seem to break my concentration. Then he got tired of trying to break my concentration and went back to trying to get rid of Broska. And I taunted said dragon by saying, "You'll never break my spell," at which point he power word killed me. Sinclair fell to his death. The party scrambled to try to bring life back to me, but I was already gone. And then the dragon turned its focus on Argon, since Broska was still flying after I died. After several spells and bashes and stabs, the dragon was finally felled, and another ancient one ceases to exist in this world. Its life, its horde now belong to the party, and the party found Sinclair's last will and testament.
All right. So, everybody, you gather around Rudranth, as well as gather around Sinclair, looking at the battle that just took place here. The ferocious nature of this incredible beast, and Argon, you've heard rumors of magics that can destroy somebody with just a word, a powerful, commanding word, but you've never personally experienced that, and it's never been confirmed to you either. To see that this creature had knowledge of that proves that it was of a hyper intelligence beyond what you currently understand.
I guess I would have, had to go check on Sinclair, because at this point, I guess I don't know he's dead.
Yeah, Zurzar doesn't either. He's just kind of celebrating that he killed Dragon.
Broska, now being out of his rage and being there when it happened, like right there, just rushes right over to Sin.
Zurzar, like saying that, Zurzar just like, it was just saying, I think Dragon Slayer is probably too much of a use name. It's, hey, where are you going? Yeah, because he'll hop off and go follow.
All right.
Kapusha will finally make his way back towards where the group is, right enough.
So, you all meet up over at the body?
I don't think he's gonna make it, lads.
What do you mean? And I will, do I have charges left? Hold on, let me check. Pretty sure I do, but...
Well, I don't think he wants to come back.
I'm going to direct at one charge of my bomb towards Sinclair's body for a d6 of healing.
Yep. And as it floods over, it goes off of the body and attaches itself to the ground, revitalizing that instead.
You worship the Raven Queen, right?
He did.
Yep.
He's dead?
Yep.
What killed him?
Dragon magic.
Some of the most powerful magic I've ever seen. Magic that I've heard it's possible, but I've never known anyone who actually could do it.
I even tried this healing scroll that we found, and it didn't even take.
Thing just said this one word. Just
Yeah, well, that's the same thing as this healing scroll. It's just a word.
Yes, but it's possible to feed enough power into the right word to accomplish one specific thing. In your instance, Forger of the Heel, I used something similar to stun him at the end of the fight. I've heard rumors that there's one that kills. Though I can't fathom having the power to be able to actually use it. The dragon was definitely as powerful as he claimed to be. And I guess Sinclair did a little too good of a job being bait. I'm not an expert on his religion, but from my understanding, they don't do resurrections generally.
No, they don't.
So we were to try to, he'd probably, even if we could get his soul, he'd probably say no.
Yeah, and he would never want to be forced back, not against his beliefs.
So what do we do? I mean, if there's nothing else we can do, do we just make a pyre? I don't know how we do this.
I
Well-
imagine Sinclair would probably want to be buried with his family. I'm sorry, was somebody else going to say something before I interrupted?
No, I agree. That's the
Yeah, it's
that's
just what I was gonna say.
the same thing I was about to say. So I think that in the short term, we should consider when you have the power, teleporting to where his family is from. I also think I also think we should let the head of the church know. She might want to say a few words.
Lady Teresa.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to search. We'll have to gather up his stuff. I'll have to search Sinclair's supplies to see. I'm assuming somewhere amongst all of his jars of dirt, he's got one for his home.
Did he ever label his jars?
It's a great question. I
Yes,
guess
he
we'll
did.
find out when I go through them.
Yes, he did.
I was going to say that'd be very poor organizing.
Well, you just got to taste the dirt to see where it came from.
This dirt is darker. It's like a darker green. It's obviously from the south.
Uthadern.
Something with a
No,
little
I
bit of
did
spice
label
to
all
it.
my jars of dirt.
Yeah. Salty. Menagerie
Wait.
Coast.
Wait, is that a little bit of cayenne pepper?
I taste an acidic undertone.
Marquette.
This is your house.
So if we want to bring his body back, I mean, we can, but we do have a job to finish.
Sinclair would have wanted us to finish the mission for the guy in Nicodranus. He was always talking about giving his word, and he gave his word to them that we would do so. So, yes, we should find the person's stuff and have it.
Realistically, the best place now that we need to look for is this thing's hoard. He'll kind of waggle the rapier back at the dragon. That's probably where it'd be.
I'm sure that's where it's at.
And we know where again, not trying to sound morbid, but probably leaving him where he is going to be the best way to finish this. I mean, we know where he's going to be, so we can come back once we gather what we need.
Well, we can put him in a bag of holding.
Seems
Carry
a bit
it
insult-
on the
that,
ship.
that seems a bit insulting.
Well, we can
We can
call
put him
the
on the
ship.
ship.
Yeah, call the ship and have
Oh,
the ship
that's true.
come and pick him up.
Oh,
And the ship can wait while we're gonna have to get the ship here anyways to pick up the goods.
True.
Do you want to send something to the Captain Forger, or do you want me to?
I got it.
Okay.
Captain, pick us up now.
Do I know roughly how many miles, days, hours into the woods we are? I did most
He
of the
dropped
week.
off Argon, so
Oh,
Shortly before the fight. He's only a couple hours away.
oh wait, if he just dropped Argon, he's still close by.
yeah, he'll be here within a short rest. You just need to have a signal to send up to him, like a fire bolt or something. Make sure you don't hit the trees.
I won't. Or at least I'll try not to.
All right, roll
What if the
hit.
trees jump in the way?
You never know. Trees do that. They're tricky.
Before we leave, I would adore if I can get some of its scales.
I want to kick it in the dick and steal its horn too.
Oh, I mean, we can do that, but what better way to not only honor Sinclair's memory, but also subtly flex? What about some dragon scale boots? What do you all think of that?
we can
I'm mostly
harvest
focusing on
this
kicking in the
whole
dick.
body, and then we can decide what we're going to make out of it afterwards.
How many dragons have you all killed?
1, 2. Do the babies count?
Technically.
I was only part of
Uh,
one.
A lot more.
I've been a part of 2, I think.
If the babies count, then there's at least a few more.
I've got at least half a dozen.
Yeah, I know that there was a white one that they fought. Maybe I was part of that fight too. I don't remember.
I was a part of that one. That was on the. I think you were there. The one that was on the frozen lake.
Nope. I don't remember that. I remember one up in a cave.
Was that not on the frozen
But
lake?
maybe there was no dragon there. Maybe we just found its hoard. That's where I got the fur, the Androsphinx fur. And then definitely a red one.
Yeah. Why don't was Sinclair there for every single one?
Yeah, I
Yes.
believe so. Definitely the
Yeah.
red one and the black one. Well,
Do you
Oh,
have
black one.
teeth and scale from each one?
We had, I think a lot of the red stuff has been turned into, that bow and staff and some other parts.
I've kept a tooth from each,
Oh,
except the babies.
I was thinking of a suggestion. Yes, we're gonna have to. He's gonna be buried with his family. Bury him with tooth and scale, showing that he lived an eventful life. Let's call it that.
Let's reserve that for whatever their ceremony practices are, if you don't mind. I just feel like
That's fair.
burying him with the items of the creature that killed him might not be the honor to him that he would want. And I don't know what their practice is.
I mean, wasn't he always on board for killing dragons, though?
Sure. I don't disagree with it. I'm just saying I would rather honor whatever their tradition is instead of whatever we make up.
Also, you don't need to go promising my stuff right off the bat.
Oh no, I thought you had multiple teeth. If you only have one of each, then
No, I only have one of each.
Oh, okay. Because I only have one tooth of the white dragon. So. But feel like did we get a confirmation, by the way, from the ship?
Yeah, I typed it. Be there in an hour.
Oh, okay. I mean, because Zula didn't hear it, so that's why he's asking.
Oh yeah, the ship will be here in an hour.
Do we want to rest for that hour, or do we want to look around for that horde? The faster we find the horde, the faster we can get out of here.
I don't know. I got a lot of work to do because if I'm gonna break down that dragon, I gotta start cutting.
That is fair.
Let's at least wait on searching for the horde until Sinclair's body is safely on the ship.
So if you guys want to
Agreed.
watch the body, I will tend to the dragon. And I wander over here and pull out my super giant skinning knife, take a few minutes and sharpen it, and then go, nah, never mind. And I cast elemental weapon on it because it seems that cuts through things better. But this one's hard because I usually use acid, and now what do you do? So
Yeah. As you go to flake off one of the scales, what's your passive?
oh, I just updated. So
17.
17.
You notice by lifting the scale that there is a small runic marking underneath it that flashes very quickly. I need you to give me a dex save.
This man doesn't want to. This man doesn't want to be harvested.
That shouldn't have been 9.
9. As you flick off the scale, there is this surge of necrotic energy that pulses out from the creature. That is a failure. You are going to suffer 30 points of necrotic damage.
Oof. Ah!
Everything good?
Everyone else, when you hear that and look over, the entire carcass of the dragon has necrotic energy lifting off of it, creating a very large veil around it.
The hell is that?
It's still possessed.
A trap of some form.
But
He's
that's
got
my
runes
what?
under his scales.
What's he What did he be possessed by?
He's covered in magic runes.
I'll attempt to dispel it
Okay.
at 4th level, I guess.
Give me a intelligence check.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I'll use a chronal shift because I still have 1 left.
All right. Also won't cut it.
Yeah.
As you attempt to snuff out whatever magic is lifting off of the creature's body, you are very unfamiliar with this type of magic that is engulfing it. It seems to be a persistent spell, almost like contingency, but a whole different style of usefulness for it. And as that is happening, you all watch as a black shadow lifts off of the dragon's body itself, and you see the sunken green eyes lifting out from it as well, moving with the surge of necrotic energy. The arrogance and disrespect of all of you. Mortals have lived comfortably for too long in my slumber. I will be back, and I will melt down your cities.
How's the eye?
I'm gonna go chop off his dick.
You watch as the necrotic energy drinks the entire essence of this physical form and continues as a cylinder up into the air. And as you say that, Zurazar. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's your hit points at?
Uh, 67, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 67. Can I whisper it?
You didn't.
I meant to.
You gotta.
I said mine out loud too.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, but there's a difference between the man who killed him saying he's something, and he can only cast one more spell before his essence is whatever's happening.
Oh, he barely did anything to it.
Yeah,
It's true. He barely saw me the entire fight.
Zurazar, you watch as the creature continues lifting out of the air, and I need you to give me a con save.
Sure.
As a surge of the necrotic energy shoots from it over into you.
Do I see a spell? Can I try and counter?
There's been no verbal or somatic
Okay.
components.
18.
Yeah, that's a failure against this dragon.
That's fine.
The essence surges over you, slamming into your body and knocks you onto the ground. You feel a fatigue run over you that immediately feels incredibly just nasty. I need you to roll me a d6.
Sure. Here. 2.
Okay. You suffer 2 levels of exhaustion immediately, and you are now marked by this creature. As the entire carcass is lifted into the sky, and the dragon spirit seems to get pulled away with it, leaving nothing behind but the bones themselves.
Whew. Whew. Well, that wasn't pleasant.
Well, that can't possibly come back to haunt us.
And more likely haunt me.
Literally just said it was going to.
I hope it does. I want to kick it in the dick.
I mean, if it comes back, then we can all we can all deal with it.
Well, that was genuinely horrible. I'm sorry I didn't catch that before trying to cut into it.
I've never even heard of something like that, Fordrum.
Well, maybe I should have inspected it first or something.
It's a heck of a contingency of some form. It's almost like a mixture of contingency and arcade or glyph and a maybe almost like a magic jar kind of thing. I don't even know.
So, one good thing, as everything was stripped away, other than the bones, is you could see what the creature was wearing, left on the ground. Around its neck, you see that there is this incredibly long platinum chained necklace, and at the bottom of it sits an amethyst that is chiseled into a perfect diamond shape.
There's a thing here.
A thing?
Yeah, it's like it's jewelry. I'm gonna go over to it and pick it up and hold it up and walk it toward Argon. I'll cast Identify on it while I'm walking towards Argon now.
Alrighty. Hard casting, not ritual casting?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of my freebie things.
Alrighty. So, as you're holding onto this large amethyst necklace, and while you're carrying it, the necklace is bigger than you all the way around. You're dragging it over. The gem is still the same size, but the chain itself is adjusted
Sure.
for an ancient dragon. As you bring it over to him and identify it, you identify this magical object as Rudranth's rune craft. This magical artifact is capable of housing inside of it up to 6 unique runes. Once a rune is placed inside of this, it will not accept any other runes unless it has an available slot inside. When you cast the contingency spell, the contingency can also have an associated rune upon it, granting it additional bonuses and effects. Requires attunement.
Yeah. So I hand it to Argon. Here, I don't know if you want to try and pack this away or you need me to, but from what I can tell, this gem, holds runes that can modify from spells. Like your contingency can have other runes attached to the thing, and it'll hold 6. Doesn't seem useful to me, but you could probably use it. I don't know if this chain is going to resize.
That's an interesting question. Otherwise, I could
Well, otherwise we
loop
could
it over the chair.
Well, we could fit it to your neck and then cut it down, and then have a ton of platinum that I can mint into coin. Which I don't mind that idea. I think 6 links pretty much make it fit.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at it.
And that leaves this other 84 links to be made into platinum if we want to do that.
Many magical items shrink, but I don't know if it could shrink this much. I guess we'll have to see.
Well, like I said,
Given Fordham's appraisal, I kind of hope it doesn't.
right? Me too. Me too. And I also hope that by cutting it, it doesn't just destroy it. That would be... but that would be our luck.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it when we have some time.
All right.
While we wait for the ship, I will start going through Sinclair's stuff, mostly looking for the sand, but I imagine at some point I will come across the will that he said is on him.
Alrighty. You find it pretty plain and easy, tucked into his cloak.
Oh, does the scythe appear by his body when he dies?
A minute later, I believe.
Yeah, a minute later after I died, the scythe was at my side.
Ew.
Pretty safe to say it's been a minute.
Yeah, okay. We'll hold on to that for now till we can get to the Lyceum.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that thing.
I'll shove it in a bag of holding, I guess. I'll hand the mask to Braska, because I believe that was in his will. Let me find his actual will. I know he put it in here. He's heading the Scarab to Fordrum. His blade goes to the head of the Dawnbringer clan. Okay.
And you all complete a short rest. Zurazar, in the time that you were short resting, you can still feel the presence of that dragon around you. And the uncomfortableness of it does not allow you to heal from hit dice.
That's fine. Hey guys.
Yeah.
I feel weird. I definitely think I should have kept my mouth shut this time, but
That's usually how that goes. What are you feeling?
tired, incredibly so. I also feel like it's still around or something. Yeah, I see it though.
Do
Could
you
be
feel
here.
sick?
I feel sick.
You don't really feel sick. You feel just fatigued, watched, creeped out, and not great.
I feel not great, fatigued, slightly watched. I don't know what he cast on me, but I'm a throw it out there. I'm pretty sure it wasn't good.
It might be
Shocker,
a
I know.
curse.
Can you remove it?
We can try.
I cannot.
Sorry if it's a curse. I got nothing for you.
I can help. I'm gonna cast sending to Lady Teresa. I'm gonna send that.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Oh.
All right. It gets to her.
Okay.
Slain today, we're going to take his remains back to his home for burial. You're welcome to join us if you'd like, Fordrum. The timing of this is unfortunate. I'm currently dealing with a portal issue. I will perform a prayer.
Well, I just say thank you on account I'm not spending another sending on that. Do we get some spell slots back from a short rest?
Wizards do.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Whatever.
Whatever.
So, Zerizar, I'll need till tomorrow to try and work on removing your curse. Sorry.
It's all fine.
I'm assuming I could burn hit dice, Joey.
Yes, you can. Zurazar is just the only one who can't. I mean, Zurazar, you can use your hit dice, you just won't gain the benefits.
But I will do this and see if it works. And I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on him to see if that alleviates some of the exhaustion.
Oh yeah, that removes one of the points of exhaustion.
Yay.
Does that feel better?
Slightly. I still feel like I'm being watched.
Well, I understand that.
What if everyone else turns around? We should try that.
Everyone else tries what?
Turning around.
No. It's more just like the ever feeling sort of being watched. You know what I mean? Like he's here, but he's not here. Some shit like that.
No, can't say I understand that. That is some weird shit.
It is.
Alrighty. So, Argan, every couple of minutes you shoot up a bolt of fire.
Okay.
And eventually you see the ship over top of you all. They send down a rope.
Broski, you want to carry him up or do you want me to carry him up?
I got him.
Okay.
Do you want to climb, Brodsky, or do you want me to give you the ability to fly up there?
I got it.
Okay.
Braska, you hoist the body onto your shoulder, tie the rope onto yourself, and they drag you up, utilizing the 5 dwarves necessary to lift you up to the ship.
Oh, I thought they just tied it and I just had to climb up. I was totally down for that.
One hand climbing?
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics check, Braska.
I fly next to him just in case.
15. Ooh. You have 2 options, Fordrum. Catch Sinclair or help support Braska.
Oh, I'm not that smart. I would catch Sinclair.
Braska. Ah!
Is he falling to the ground?
Yes.
I will feather fall him.
Ah!
Eek.
Then you climb
I'm
back
usually
up.
better at that.
You get
It's
on.
been an emotional day, Braska. You're probably not at your best.
So. You finish climbing to the top. The captain helps you find a secure location below deck to place the body in the meantime. Then you guys want to try to find what you can loot from this place?
Yeah, because if not, we at the very least need to try and find the goods, because
Yeah.
I do truly believe Sinclair would have wanted us to finish the mission, because he was very big on
Agreed.
keeping his word.
Yep. Alrighty.
All right.
Well, in the outside, there's only a couple of interesting locations. The stream of greenish water and that large hole that was pushing air out of it the entire time you guys were fighting the creature. But upon Rudrant's death, the wind subsided. I would like investigation rolls, and tell me which of these 2 objects you are investigating.
I will investigate the hole. I'll pick up a stone and cast a light on it and drop it down to start.
All right. Argan's on hold duty.
I'm going to go for the pond. Ooh.
Let's go, Argan!
I rolled
Let's
an int
go!
check! It's a miracle!
Alrighty.
But did you ever start the stream, Joey?
Yeah?
Oh, I didn't see a pop-up for it. So
He just didn't post it on the...
Oh, God damn it. I forgot, my bad.
that's all right. I just noticed that I wasn't on it. So
Portal Hunters. We're already playing. My bad. There you go. So, anywho. Would you like to roll your investigation, Fordrum?
Sure. Just, I'm going to do it. I'm going to totally cheat at it, though. I'm going to go over there and go control water and just move it apart the sea. There's my crappy investigation.
Hey, let's go.
17 for 16.
Finally, we're doing good int checks. All we needed was Sinclair to...
Oops.
I want to say, to balance out the good int checks, I did say on the stream, I good int roll for once.
I good int roll for once.
I didn't intentionally murder the English language,
But
but
it's
I did
reasonable.
succeed at it.
It's all right. Public educations and shit, you know? Anywho. We'll start with yours, Argan. Looking down, as you drop the rock, you do see that it lands on some type of, like, pathway of pushed out stone. There seems to be an entire lifted one where single file people could wander up the wall so long as they are graceful, all the way up here. Along the path down there, you do see that there are several runic markings all the way across. Keep in mind the creature's name was the Rune Ruler, so that's to be anticipated. As your stone reaches the bottom, though, Argan, you were paying very close attention and you heard a lot of jingling as it touched down. Now, Fordrum, as you head over to the stream of water and you cast your control water, starting to push and pull, ebb and flow it out of your way, you end up looking around the bed where there's a lot of runes down there in the water itself. It is still technically water, but it's very acidic water. You even felt it splash you a little bit and seared into your armor. Magic armor, you're fine, but if you were to swim in that without magical equipment, you'd imagine it'd be destroyed.
Yeah.
Or you die, one or the other.
Yeah.
However, as you were pushing the water all around, you do see that inside of this, there is a stone cube in the ground, and in the center of that appears to be a metallic-looking door that is made out of some green-looking metal.
All right. So I got a door over here. But it's really dangerous probably to get into it. I'm concentrating on this spell so I can't.
I can do dangerous.
Well, yeah. I just don't know about these runes. I don't want you to blow up, and if they're making things acidic, then I don't want you to melt.
All right. I'm going to grab a rock and tuck it at it.
All right. Your rock and deflects off of it.
Is there a handle on the door?
Well, yeah, hold on. I will just fly over to the door while I'm still pushing the waters away.
Yep.
And then when I get there, I will pull on the handle, and if it's locked, I'll be like, "It's locked."
It is locked.
Yeah. But it's locked. Anybody able to open a lock?
Sometimes.
I feel like I shouldn't tell you to walk across the runes because I think they're going to be dangerous. Can I see if there's a path through them?
Survival check.
Okay.
Is there a path around them?
That's kind of what he's asking. Maybe if you're as graceful as Zurazar.
Sure.
Yeah. Or Over. Over seemed to work pretty well.
Like you're in the middle of a body of water, right?
Yeah.
Well, sort of. I mean, it's a pond, and it's all sort of spread out.
Couldn't I swim above the water then just come out where you are?
It's not water. It's like acid.
Oh. Yeah, that's different.
A lot, maybe.
If you really think about it, acid's just spicy water.
Nope, that's not accurate, but I get what you're going for.
Let's not
I'm not
tell
entirely
Braska
sure you
it's
do.
spiced water.
Well, yeah, it's not spicy water. I mean,
Why is
kind
it
of,
spicy?
but at the same time, it melts stuff.
If it's like greenish acidic water, you're just swimming through Mountain Dew at that point.
Only water I drink is fire water.
Well,
I could open it tomorrow, but I do not have a spell prepared to do it today.
Understood. Well, then maybe we inspect this path tomorrow, if we're doing that. And then in the meantime, maybe we make our way down the hole first.
Yeah, there's definitely something down there. I heard something chink when I threw a rock down there.
Like
But
coin
there's also
chink, or
runes.
like coin chink, or just kind of like a chink, like just like something against like hitting the ground.
Argin, perception check.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, he's asking, so let's see what you heard.
Yo!
I
Money.
was gonna say I'll
Natural
assist.
20. It was money.
You know what money sounds like.
I've raided enough dragon hordes to know what money sounds like.
We found his horde at least.
I want to do the Scrooge McDuck thing.
Don't think I mean, go for it, Broska. I have faith in your.
Wait, how far down did it sound?
How many seconds did it take the rock to drop? I could drop another one if I was not counting.
It was somewhere between 50 and 100 feet. So between Owie and you're dead.
But there's also runes down there, and I don't know what they're going to do.
Could we try? Well, I mean, they might have been the cause of the wind, since that seems to be gone.
Could be. All right, give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Fortune, how long does your control water stay up? 10 minutes? Or an hour?
Oh, it's a long time here. Sorry.
Oh, wait, that's concentration, too.
Doesn't one of you have a bird thing
10
that you
minutes.
could just send down there?
Yep.
Yeah, I can summon Otis.
Whoo. Detect magic. You do sense magic, conjuration magic.
Yeah, there's definitely magic down there.
Could be a good thing. Probably not.
Probably not.
Oh, and on all the trees, there's evocation magic.
Do you want me to see if I can dispel it?
On all the trees, you said?
Yeah. And on Zurazar, there's necromantic magic, as well as divination magic.
Zurazar is covered in necromancy and divination.
That.
And the
Let's-
trees might be booby trapped.
Hey, do you think your little remove curse thing is going to be able to get rid of both of those?
Maybe.
I'll take a maybe over a no.
I don't want to say no because we haven't really investigated, but well, let me first try. I can try and dispel whatever's down this hole. So why don't I fly half the way down?
There's a lot of runes.
There are.
Yeah. Goes all the way down the tunnel in a spiral.
Is it one dispel per rune, or is
Yeah.
it I can area affect my?
No, one per. The area of effect is a 9th level spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Null magic zone. Fuck you, magic. I'm going through.
Yeah, that makes flying hard too, though.
It does, yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, dispelling stone.
I don't have enough dispels to get rid of all of those.
I don't know if there's enough spells to get rid of them.
Does the bird set anything off?
Yeah, I'll send Otis down.
Alrighty. As Otis flies down, I need you to give him a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah, Bird does not have a lot of hit
just
points.
dex.
Let's go!
He natural 20'd it.
As Otis flies down, the first of the runes glows brightly as he begins to pass by it, and instead of, continuing the flight slowly, Otis tucks in the wings and drops quickly as you notice a burst of wind shoots across the one side to the other. Then Otis is now stuck between two of these runes above and below him.
Alright, I'll dismiss Otis.
Wait, did Otis see how deep it is?
Alright, so before I dismiss
made it
Otis,
past
I'll
the
look through his
first.
eyes.
He only made it past... What's his dark vision range?
120.
Oh, fuck yeah, he sees the bottom. That's about 80 feet.
I was gonna say.
All right, I got this.
You
And
could have seen the bottom from up here at the top. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I sent him down there to see if anything triggered.
Yeah.
All right,
Successful mission.
Yeah, so I will dismiss him.
Okay. Braska, you want to
Yep.
Scrooge McDuck?
I want to take one more bottle of wine first, just to
Good call.
top that off.
Yep. Y'all did roll hit dice and update your tokens, right?
I did.
I didn't.
Are you not rolling hit dice for your short rest?
Screw it.
Yeah, you're good. Just
Yep.
Barbarians, man. Roll 2
All right,
dice.
jumping.
That's 30. All right. So since you are free falling down there, there is no saving throw from the rune markings.
Cool.
As you pass by the first one, it shoots a large energy of this wind against you that slams you into the other one, and then you fall down into the ground, down further, and then another one shoots and slams you onto the opposite side, and you do that over and over and over and over and over and over 7 total times before inevitably you land down heftily on the ground. Let me roll all those damage dice for you, bro.
I thought I was landing on the gold.
Yeah, on the ground, that is gold.
Okay, just making
Which
sure.
is as hard as fucking rocks.
Hey,
I'm
at
fine with
least
that.
you
I
didn't
just
hit
wanted to make
terminal
sure.
velocity.
Alrighty, so that is 80 feet. So that's 8d6.
Yeah.
And then that is 7 of the things, and each of those are 3d10s. So that's 21 d10s.
All right.
And lagging roll 20 time.
Woot woot.
We need bubble wrap. We're rolling. Give it a second. There we
Oh.
Ah, I'm still fine.
So, as you are getting slammed back and back, everyone else is hearing Braska. Ow! Oh!
Oh! Ooh! Ow! Ah! Damn! Fuck! Shit!
And then you hear the very loud ching as he lands on top of all of the gold.
I did it!
138 points of bludgeoning damage, Braska.
Taken.
Good thing you rolled those hit dice.
Actually, I still had enough before that. I'd have been up on 1, but I still had enough.
Wait. Get off of the light rock so we can see what's down there.
So, Braska,
Sure, let me just get it out of my ass.
as you roll over, cracking so many parts of your back that you didn't know needed cracking before, you look around and you see the most beautiful sight you have ever seen before in your life. As far as your eyes can see, Braska, there's just gold and platinum and silver filling this entire large room.
Guys, we're gonna need another ship.
Hey, Argon, you mind flying Otis down there again to see if the magic's been used or if it's still up?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's gonna happen again, but well, it already did. It fired on Otis and then fired again on Braska.
Do we know if the same rooms fired on Brosco?
It was every single one of them.
Do we know how many of them fired?
Every single one.
Including the ones that had fired on the bird before?
No,
or...
but-
Yes.
So I guess my question is it like more than 10? Is it
7.
4?
There were
It's
7 total runes on the way
Okay.
down, and each one blasted. You heard the slam, 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 slam 7 different times. So 14 total. And then 15 because he hit the ground.
Yeah, I got at least 14 and booms.
15.
That's all the toes. All right, cool. See, that's Argon lost count. He's missing a toe. Sorry.
I'm not missing the toe. I know who has the toe. I just haven't been able to reacquire the toe yet.
Yeah.
I mean, so are we going to try and dispel them, or there's 7 of them? Or at some point we have to go down there and get Braska back up.
You do remember on your site down there, there are these pushed out ledges of stone that you could walk upon to try to dodge them on your way down.
All right.
But
Here's
the
my
moment
dilemma.
you miss one, you're
Right.
falling. Yeah.
Here's my dilemma, Arden. I could probably help in dispelling half or less. But then I won't be able to control water to expose the door.
I can help you dispel them. I'm still feeling energetic.
Well, and we can't do the door until tomorrow, anyways, because I don't have the spell prepared that I need to do the door.
Oh. You don't. Yeah.
And none of y'all know how to open a door otherwise.
Well, I guess that's true. We could try and dump Zurazar over there. Zurazar, do you know how to open a door? I just assume you're a thief. I have no idea.
You usually just grab the door handle and push or pull, just depending on the door.
It's
Okay.
the lockpicking part that he's really inquiring about.
Dude, that's what you should have led with. I'm okay with it.
How long does your control water last?
Like 10 minutes.
It's already gone.
Yeah, this one's gone. I got to do it again, but
So I think between you, me, and Capriccio, we can probably dispel the runes in theory. But do
So,
we want
just
to try and
before-
open the door first?
before we go any further, I just want to say, and this is just my wisdom and it has nothing to do with smarts. We're going to choose the dead fall down a hole where we got to dispel a bunch of stuff instead of opening the door.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
Technically, I chose it.
There's a chance we may meet up with Broska if we do the door.
Yeah, that's where my head's at
Yeah.
too. Maybe wrong. Totally
Right.
might be wrong. But that's what I thought might happen.
I was just saying that it'd be possible for us to still do the runes between you, me, and Capriccio.
Yeah, I
if
agree with that.
Capriccio is still feeling energetic.
Broska,
Because I am as
investigation.
well.
I agree with all of that. So my question is to Zurazar, if I brought you to the door, would you be willing to give it a go at picking the lock?
I mean,
Sorry, Joe,
Yeah?
did you say my name?
Yes, I said investigation.
Okay. Going.
And Zurazar, did you answer? I kind of heard, but
I said yeah.
cool.
It's about right.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the lake's edge. I cast control water again, focused mostly on just exposing the door. And then with flying boots, I will fly, picking up Zurazar and fly him over to the door. So we hopefully don't have to walk across too much.
Did-
All right.
Question: before you take me to the door, did you
Yep.
check to see if the door was trapped?
I did not, but I did tug on it and try and open it, and it didn't open. It seemed
Just-
locked.
Just because the door's locked doesn't mean it's not trapped.
I would assume the trap, but then again, it's usually underneath a big acid pond. So is that not the trap? I'm simple, so excuse me if I'm not being.
So, if Broska thinks it's a lot of money, do you really think that this dragon would not want to double up on traps just because it's under an acid lake? Doesn't mean there's not going to be another form of protection if someone gets past it.
There was a big giant dragon here too. I mean,
I think you're misunderstanding the point.
no, I do get your question completely, but I'm just saying, like, after the ego of that guy, maybe there's more than one trap, but
He hit me with a spell that probably cursed me. I'm gonna go ahead and assume the worst.
true, fair, totally fair. So, what do you need? Do you need me to try and figure out a trap? I can dispel something.
Could you? I mean, you don't waste big stuff if you can avoid it. Could you detect to see if there's anything on the door?
Do I still have detect magic up?
10 minutes, yeah.
I will walk over there.
Do.
Well, I'm within range of the door.
Well, you're gonna have to float over there because it's a crust. But
then
you're
I
fine.
will-
You have your chair. You can
Oh,
float
okay.
across.
Oh, that's right. I float over the low water.
Yeah, just.
I will float over the. I'll float over the spicy water.
Yeah. Over top of it, Argon, a very strange thing happens with your detect magic. This water is magical. You can sense that. Very strongly magical. Evocation. That door, when you try looking at it with your detect magic up, you see absolutely nothing there. It's just black.
The door is absent of magic, I guess would be the way to put that.
What do you mean you guess?
I'd say I've never seen anything like it before. Is it like a hole in magic kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see absolutely nothing with your detect magic up. You saw the door before, but with detect magic, there's nothing there.
So it's like the door itself is... Well, it wouldn't be an illusion because I would see if it was an illusion. Yeah, the hole is just... The door is just a hole of magic. I'm not really sure of another way to describe it.
All doors are holes.
Thanks, Praska.
I just whispered to Zurazar. None of that made sense to me.
Brosco, you're currently organizing all of the coins by what coin they are.
It's gonna look like a
Cool.
gambling table.
I will say I don't see any
Solid.
magical traps, but I don't know what this is. That's the best I can tell you, Zurazar. Or can I roll Arcana to see if I've heard of anything
Sure.
like that?
Sure.
$32.
There's exactly one combination of things that can produce something like this. A door made out of lead with an adamantium shell that the adamantium was cast non-detection around.
Mm-mm.
It
So
is the most paranoid thing anybody could aspire to do, to have people go, that's a red flag, no. And only the most elite of minds, meaning 31 was the DC, could figure out that is not, that's just, it's a discouraging thing that you could not perceive through it because of the lead and the adamantium and then the non-detection.
It's a very, very fancy alarm placard for your front door that says you have an alarm system, but you really don't, but it really makes people think you do, kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Oh.
So me picking this lock is not going to blow up in my face.
No, I do not believe so.
If it does, I get a quarter of the loot.
We can't make that promise. There's 7 of us, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's
No, sorry, it's 5 of us.
Damn.
But I put my shield in front of your face. There.
You're right. 20%. Take me to the door.
That's already the okay. Sure.
I'm just verifying my claim, and I will go over to the door.
Well, usually you do split things one additional way for party loot. Yeah.
Yes. We'll forego the party loot split if you are damaged.
Alrighty.
Well, we shall see, and I will go over to the door and I'll try to pick it.
Give me a Thieves' Tools check utilizing intelligence.
Oh, well,
Mm.
well, that's actually one less, so I'm not too upset about it.
This is green. I think
23.
it's bronze. Is this not a bronze door?
And if I fail, I'll burn a sorcery point to reroll it. And there's no point in me rolling with disadvantage.
23, go ahead. And reroll.
23 again.
Jeez.
Well, it's not enough to break your tools, but you don't get in there.
This might take me a little bit.
Yeah, the door seems... The mechanism on the inside isn't hard to navigate. It's hard to figure out which grooves you're trying to snap up and down in which sequences in order to let go of the multiple prongs inside of the padlock itself. It's the most complicated lock that you've encountered, aside from like vault doors. Oh wait, you weren't in that. Never mind. Yeah, that was a different group. So go ahead.
Here,
you can
try
roll.
it again, and I'll guidance him.
We did a vault door.
And I'm
He
going
did.
to. I will cast a spell on him as well to give him a little bit of luck.
Ooh, fortune's favor.
It's how we got the black diamond.
All right, so guidance and fortune's favor. So free reroll. X. So thieves' tools, intelligence, Wabooski. Okay.
Damn, you're consistent.
Deja vu.
I mean, yeah.
If you ever rolled above a 10,
I rolled a
ever?
6, an 8, and a 9. So probability-wise,
Mathematically,
I should roll double digits now. I did.
let's go.
And I'll roll- and I'll roll-
Four.
There you go. 35.
All right, 35. As you're going through all of the systems of this, you pull out additional sets of your tools, the additional long prongs. Since you don't need nimble sizes, you need to move 2 of them at the exact same time, twisting them on different ends of this groove to end up opening. And snap, you can pull it open. And you look at this hefty lock that weighs about 10 pounds. That's a good lock, Suazar. The DC on it was 27.
Nice. I'm gonna put that lock away. It's mine now.
Yep. Now, Fordrum, you grab onto the door and start pulling and lifting. You hear
Yeah.
this
Oh my god, this thing's so fucking heavy.
earth-shattering, screeching noise as you are doing this. The echoes through the entirety of this forest. Brosco, you hear it echoing down where you are way, way, way worse. And when you lift it open finally and toss it to the side, Fordrum, I do need an athletics or a strength saving throw to make sure you didn't pull something in your back.
Just a quick question. Is it coming off completely, or is it on hinges?
It's on hinges, but it's like you're pulling to get it to that place
Okay.
where you can let it drop onto the other side. 24. Okay, yeah, you don't pull anything in your back.
Yeah, I know how to open things.
Braska,
Well, I
you can
see
see
that it's
light
made out of-
over there.
Oh, hey.
Fordrum, you can see stacks of coins.
That are as tall as Braska. Yeah. Look.
No, they're taller by now.
Oh, okay. You're like jumping up to put one on top at each side. Tippy
Toby.
toes. Do I see that the door's got adamantine on it?
Yeah, the door is coated on both sides.
I take out tools.
We're taking
You guys
this door.
can get what you want. I'm going to take apart this door. I start looking.
Keep in
at
mind,
the-
you only have 10 minutes and it took 2 minutes to open the door.
Yeah. No,
So you got 8 more minutes, and then this acid water is going to flood into the horde.
3 hinges.
Yeah,
Fuck.
we
I
can't
gotta-
take the door off because then the acid will flood the room. Ordrum.
All right, hang on. I turn around. What is the landscape? Can I push this pond?
Into
Anywhere
the
else
forest
that-
and start destroying all the trees? Yeah, you can.
Fuck, no. Damn it. We need another hole. All right.
You are a dwarf. Diggy, diggy hole.
I don't
Just
have-
close the door for now. Then
All right. For
you
now,
can
we'll
cast
come-
the move thing again.
You know, fun
and then
fact.
take
I've heard,
the door.
fun fact, Fortune. I've heard that comment, but in an entirely different context.
I have no response to that. Come on, let's get inside. Capriccio,
Yes.
fly in here.
Why are you yelling? I'm right here.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Hey,
excited.
Capriccio, fly down here.
We got enough adamantium right here to make a suit of armor for, well, Broska maybe.
Alrighty. So is everybody going in the hole?
Yes.
Technically already in the hole.
Alrighty. You're going to have to close the door back up, or during the gathering this amount of coin will definitely take you longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright, who's closing it?
Fine.
Strength save.
I will rage just to
rage against the door. Yeah, you're good.
I don't even know what you were struggling with.
It knocks over, the force of it falling knocks over one of your piles of copper.
Ah, god damn it.
Now, this is the coin that is inside of this hoard.
Good God!
850,000 copper pieces, 90,000 silver pieces, 6,000 gold pieces, and 400 platinum pieces.
I think the last time our party saw that much
God
copper
damn.
was when Broska pulled a card.
If I was playing my satyr, he'd want all those copper pieces just so we could just go to every shop and be like, "Can I just play it all copper, please?"
We had a different group pay off one of their fines to the local military in copper pieces like that.
Flex. It's all it is. It's just a flex.
So the bounty on us is
Incredible.
600 gold, right? It's just-
So
60,000 copper.
60,000
Well,
copper.
it definitely wasn't
Yup.
this group. We never paid our bounties.
They never counted it. They just said, "Get the fuck out of our faces."
So I want to preface this really fast. This dragon was definitely a shitlord too, because he has more copper than he does anything else.
Well, copper is more common.
It is.
So, as you are investigating around here, I need everybody in the party to roll an investigation other than Broska, who already rolled his.
I don't have that as a proficiency, so I have to roll that with disadvantage.
You said investigation, right?
Yes,
Oh.
I did. Let's go,
Look at that.
Capriccio. You're smart.
I know.
I don't see shit.
Let's
I
go,
am-
Buddy, but big
Zurazar.
brain.
You're sleepy.
I am casting Fortune's Favor on myself first, just in case I decide I need it. Nope, I'm good with 27, I think.
Good with 27. Fordra?
Wait a minute. Do I? Oh no, I've already used the Fortune's Favor. Never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all the same, Argan.
We did.
The same roll.
I said what I said.
So Braska and Zurazar are currently stacking the coins. Zurazar, you're like compressing them to make sure the weight of them is against each other so that they don't fall over while he's stacking it higher and higher and higher. It will make it a lot easier to count out exactly how much is in here. While that is happening, Fordrum, you look around, start filtering through a lot of these coins, and you end up coming across a large ledger. The book itself is 4 feet long and 10 inches thick. And when you open up the cover page, do you speak Draconic?
Oh no.
There's a lot of words and a lot of numbers.
Hey Argan, I found a book.
Argan will head over there because Argan remembers at one point in that conversation with the dragon, he mentioned something about activating my chair.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's very focused on hoping that this guy has something that tells him how to do that.
Okay. You run over to it and you look at this, and unfortunately, Argan, this is a treasury log for the city. This is the city's treasury.
Oh, okay. This was everything in the city's treasury. This is a log.
And apparently he keeps meticulous notes, which is how you'll know how much copper, silver, gold, and platinum you have. And apparently which shop still owed money.
Oh, nice.
We
Yeah.
can take up tax. Collecting taxes when we're done.
I don't think the dead care about taxes.
Death and taxes. Death and taxes. However, let's continue along the other investigations that'll yield something. Capriccio.
Hi.
Inside of this large treasury that you found, you discover that there are 2 bags full of chalk that have gemstone encrusted into them.
The chalk has just gemstones in it?
Yes. You've
Okay.
seen Argan use this for teleportation circle.
Mm.
And other like magics utilize it. You find a vial of quicksilver. You find 120 pounds worth of hardtack in the corner.
Nice.
And you find a very large crate that has a familiar smile into the corner of it. The crate is about 1.5 the widths of Braska and comes up to the chin of Braska.
A smile, you said?
Yeah, that's how you know it belongs to the organization that you're working for.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I think I found what we're looking for.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
It's really big.
He did say we could just leave it there and let him collect it, right?
Do we
Yeah,
want
bring
him?
it to him.
Do we want him to know that there's a giant hoard here?
No,
No.
we're taking the horde.
I was going to say, he asked for the diamond specifically. He did not
Yeah.
ask for all of this.
He ain't gonna know what else was either.
Well, as you're looking through all of this, Argon, you find a metal cube carved with demonic faces on each of the sides.
Oh no.
Oh, cute.
A tiny figurine of the Storm Lord that's made out of sapphire. You find a bone whistle. And you find a blood-stained map labeled as the Caverns of Zeram the Lich.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, and the last thing that you would have found was a very large tablet that seems to have intricate runic markings etched in a circle around it. The tablet itself is 3 feet wide and 3 feet tall.
Can I read any of the? Are they runes as in words, or are they just runes as in like magical symbols?
Arcana check.
Ooh. Ooh.
33.
Oh yeah.
Looking at the sequence of the symbols, it's very similar to that when you're ritually casting Identify. However, it's set up in a consistent network that draws magic from the tablet itself, meaning that this tablet is a tablet of identification, where you place an object on it, and in 10 minutes, it will properly identify that object for you.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's just the slowest self-checkout lane ever.
Basically, but it's kind of cool. How big is it?
3 feet by 3 feet. So any object you can place on it that could fit within a 3-foot square, you can identify.
Oh, where's the
with
gun
it.
attachment? We need that for bigger things. Just gotta find the barcode. Never goes off right.
Wait a minute.
While
We
everyone's
just gotta-
looking around, I'm gonna put the sapphire figurine on that, and then we'll see what happens to it in 10 minutes.
Hey guys, I found more stuff over here. I better. It's a little heavy for me.
Here I come.
What'd you find?
I found all this chalk, and then there's this vial. Some other stuff.
So, Argon, each of the bags has 300 GP worth of enchanted chalk.
Okay.
Yep.
How many bags were there?
2.
2 baggies.
Now, you're not the only person who can use them, but you're the person in the party who has used it the most often with teleport.
I'll keep it on me unless somebody else wants some of it.
Oh, and also in case any of y'all were interested, or didn't know, hardtack is pretty much rations that don't expire.
Right.
Best kind of ration.
I mean, technically the worst kind of ration, because it is so dull and boring. It's like a saltine cracker that's thicker, drier, and with less flavor.
Yeah. That said, I've already eaten like 10.
What was the vial you found, Capriccio?
It was a vial of what tech?
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver?
There's a vial of
Quicksilver
Quicksilver.
tack, you said.
No, hardtack was the food that you found.
Oh, hardtack was the food. Okay. It looks like. Do I know what Quicksilver is?
It's a metallic
No.
liquid, rare materia, often found in wizards' laboratories, or in the possession of alchemists or physicians. The price of it usually varies, but it's very worthwhile for trying to cast specific spells with it.
Sounds like a no for me, but I don't know. It looks cool, and I started churning it in my hand.
It's like lava lampy, but silver.
It's heavy though,
It's
right?
like-
Oh, super
It's
heavy.
like liquid silver.
It's like real heavy. You know, we could make a channel in a sword, fill it with this, and then as you swing it and it got to the end of it, you'd end up with extra weight in the swing. And I bet it would probably help. And I look over suddenly at Lush Hunt on Broska's back.
Oh, I approve.
And I'm like, we could probably put 3 channels in that thing. That might be interesting.
All right.
Boardroom Sinclair just died. I don't need a new best friend right now, okay?
All right, so I'm hoping we're not going to try and take 850,000 copper pieces anywhere.
Well, first off, bags of holding do have limitations.
Yes, that's what I mean. I kind of want to cast teleportation circle to like Whitestone and then just shove a bunch of it in. Just pump
I mean,
it all
it's all
over Lady
stacked.
Vexalia.
It's all stacked.
You can make the teleportation circle nice and big. Just draw it around it.
Oh,
We've
or
got
you
all
could
this-
send it to the Lyceum. They could use
We've
it.
got all this
probably.
extra chalk.
Oh, I also forgot one other item in here. There's a portable hole.
How big?
That means all of it fits.
Mm,
Even that has limits.
yeah.
Just
So
the opening's bigger.
it's 6 foot in diameter. That's what you can fit through it.
Yeah, but we can conjure a broom.
We could also put the goods in it so that we can carry them out.
There. This shield makes a good shovel.
The hole is 10 feet deep, cylindrical space. So it's 6 feet by 10 feet, which is honestly pretty good. That's what, 60 square footage?
Yep.
Or circular footage, but square footage. How
deep does it go?
The
No,
area
60
is 603.
No, it's 6 wide, 10 deep.
Oh.
Yeah, the area is 603.
Trying to compare that.
Not it's not 60 by 10, it's 6 by 10.
Yeah,
Oh.
6 radius.
Yeah.
Height is
You-
10. That's 603.
You could fit all of the copper in there and nothing else. And then you would just have a handkerchief of copper.
Volume wise, it's 1130. Uh,
1130. Okay, yeah.
Cubic feet.
Okay, yeah. And it's copper is 17,000 pounds worth of copper.
Yeah. There's a military somewhere that could use it. There's an artificer somewhere that can use it.
Oh, they're not getting it.
That's the fun bag.
Exactly.
We drop it on someone and watch them get hailed by a bunch of copper.
Just Fortune flies above them. Dump it! Just
Hey, look, that guy's got cards.
Rain down on all of the homeless.
Alrighty. So, you've all gathered up as much as you possibly can. Are you filling the portable hole with copper pieces?
I say we leave the copper.
Well, I say we put most of the other stuff in first, and then
Yeah,
fill the rest with copper.
I agree with that.
But there's so much copper. How are we gonna leave it all here?
We're not.
Well-
We're leaving some here, but not all.
You know what? If you did do the teleportation circle, we could scoop more of the copper in, because you could draw that.
And then we could just take the teleportation stuff and just count that as a charitable donation to the Lyceum
Or
for the
wherever.
wartime effort.
So, for clarification, if you filled it with every other coin first and then with copper, you'd be leaving behind 96 gold and 4 silver worth of copper.
On another note, if we went to that fail-in place, we could probably buy a wagon, put all this stuff in the wagon.
I had the teleportation circle to fail, and we could just drop all this copper on them.
And
I
a
mean-
note that says it's from us.
In the
Charitable
middle of
donation
the
to help
office,
with the
just copper
reconstruction.
starts filtering through.
Hello from the group you met once.
Reconstruction for your city.
That would be hilarious.
We each want a park bench.
I kind of want to do that.
They would give you a park bench in a heartbeat, I guarantee it.
Yeah. That's about all it could afford.
We had some nice fucking park benches, though.
Yeah. All right, so while you discuss what you want to do with your riches, we're going to go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be back. sorry guys, we've been discussing what we're doing this whole time, and I thought that I switched it over to being live. Sorry about that. Hi.
All right, so we fill up the portable hole with money.
Money.
We let Braska pick up the big crate because he has
Let.
to be carrying it for teleport to work. And I'll pull out the bottle that Sinclair had for the... Oh, I guess you tell the ship to meet us at Nicodranus. Do you need me to do that, Forger? I don't know how many spells you've got left.
I got it. So I do a sending saying, we're going to need to be picked up in... Is it Nicodranus or Phelan? Which one did you decide we were going to?
I'm assuming we're
Nicodranus.
taking this stuff back to
Yep.
him, which is Nicodranus.
Right. Please pick us
finishing
up
the
in-
quests in Dice.
Yes.
Yes, please pick us up in Nicodranus.
All right. He'll reply, I'm going to settle in the ocean and sail over there. Just to be safe.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, teleportation time.
Yep.
Braska, athletics check to pick up the large crate, which is just about 2 of you wide, a little bit less than, and comes up to your chin.
Gonna burn another range just to make sure I could do it.
Yep. Jeez. And you fall backwards with it getting...
This counts!
He is technically carrying it, it's just currently crushing him.
He's not wrong.
He's a tough bastard. Argon will cast teleport.
Alrighty. Whee! All of you get whisked away and reappear in the lovely city of Nicodranus.
Wow.
Exactly.
I think it was on the coast right outside of the town, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you just teleported away by 60 miles.
Yeah.
Fast travel. Actually, that's like 130 miles. Holy shit. So, where does your teleport take you? Oh no,
I
onto the
think-
beach. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the beach right outside of town.
Yeah, northwest
Travel
side
sand.
of Peace. So, you see a group of wandering individuals holding hands, walking down the beach, staring over at Braska, who's quickly becoming buried underneath the sand.
I'll try and help Braska lift it off himself.
Hey!
Athletics check.
I don't have advantage. I don't know why it rolled with it. I clicked normal, but
Braska, that entire time you are taking damage, so you're still raging.
Yeah.
By the time you get it off
Well, no,
yourself...
I have that feature now, so I don't need that anymore.
Oh yeah, you're just always raging. That's your
Yeah.
secret.
Does it look like he still needs some?
Oh no, he got it on a 30.
Oh, okay.
He benches it upwards and drifts it over to the side and unburies. Ugh.
before we left, I would have taken the statue. Did it finish its 10 minutes?
Which statue? The Stormlord
It
one?
was the
Or the
Stormlord one.
Okay.
It was
So, this is an idol to the Stormlord. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know who would have wanted that?
It could be set up at a shrine. Alrighty. So now you're going to have to figure out how you're carrying that large fucking crate all the way back to the city. Discreetly.
Yeah, what do you... Capriccio, you know how to make things small, right?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. And I will use my. I'll go ahead. Wait, let me read something really quickly.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not sure if I can. Maybe you know, Joey, because I don't want to go looking for it.
Sure.
When I use extended on something, does it have to be a spell that I use with a spell slot, or because I can cast enlarge reduce innately once a day?
And you're talking about the sorcerer ability extended spell?
Yes.
When
Can't
you
remember.
cast a spell with the duration of 1 minute or longer, you can spend 1 sorcery point to double its duration to a maximum of 24 hours.
Okay.
So you would have to be the one casting it, not using... Well, if it's a feature, that's still you casting it. If it's a magic item casting it, that's not
No,
you
it's me.
casting. Okay.
Yeah, it's fairy magic. Yeah, then I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and I'll cast it innately the first time, and I'll extend it to 2 minutes. 2
All right.
minutes? 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Braska. You
All
have
right,
2
running.
minutes. Athletics check. Let's see how far you can get.
Technically still raging. Woo!
29. Braska takes off running. Now, I have to ask how Braska would be carrying this. Would he be holding it in front of his face and just trucking, or on top of his head and just trucking?
Well, like, how big is it now? It's
It was
reduced.
that, so now it's like this. So,
It's halved. Pretty
yeah,
sure.
it's about like your...
Yeah.
Okay, probably,
shoulders
probably like. I'd probably try to like fireman carry it, like one shoulder.
And then hold it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the darkest size is halved. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Everybody else, now you have to catch up to Braska.
How fast is he?
40,
Dashing.
80.
I'm just taking a sedate pace. Just-
I'll dash behind him just in case something happens. I can reduce again.
Alrighty. Braska, strength saving throw as it begins extending after 2 minutes. You're right outside the city. 24. You manage to feel the growth happening in your arms, and you end up placing it down as that is happening so it doesn't crush you underneath its weight and size.
I will immediately reduce it again.
What's your base movement?
Mine?
Yeah.
30.
So 60 compared to 80. After 2 minutes, he's
A lot.
20 times 10 is
100 feet.
200.
Well, I mean, once I get there.
400. 400 feet away at the end of 2 minutes. So yeah, you place it down, Braska. Roughly about a half minute later, Capriccio, bloop, small again. And you're off. Another athletics, Braska.
All right. This one, I think my rage is done by now. Damn.
As you're running through the city...
Actually, wait,
Yeah.
hold on, real quick.
Yeah?
Can I actually, maybe like sit on his shoulder or maybe hang on to him instead of having to chase behind him?
Yeah, I would have tried to do that
Yes, you can.
before Joey.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. So, on his shoulder now that you guys are running through the city, Capriccio, I would like a survival check from you. To navigate
Cool.
from this side of the city to get to your destination. The gambling
Okie dokie,
hall.
can I guidance myself?
You're concentrating on
Wait, hold on.
enlarge.
Oh yeah.
So
you're
no.
right, you're right.
I mean,
Yes,
you
yes, yes,
can.
yes.
That would be
I completely-
hilarious.
I completely forgot that guidance is concentration because it's like an immediate thing. most of the
Yeah,
time.
no one
Guys,
ever waits a minute.
Well, didn't need it.
Jeez.
Perfect. You start navigating the way he has to go, the areas that you are heading over to, staying out of the sight of most of the Selezos so that, you know, there's no questions happening. Hey, why are you running so fast with that giant box, kid?
Magic.
After a few minutes, you get outside of the establishment, place the giant crate down, and it's midday right now. Nobody in there. Well, a handful of people that are professional gamblers and alcoholics are in there.
You mean gamblers and professional alcoholics?
My people.
Somebody walks outside and looks at you strangely. Can I help you?
We need to put this on black.
Pizza delivery?
What the hell is that?
It's contracted goods for inconspicuous friend.
Roll me a persuasion roll, Praska.
I don't know why we let me do that.
Yeah, Capricio's right there.
You just looked so excited.
Yeah, the guy's now like reaching towards his belt for his sword slowly.
Okay, first of all, that's a bad idea. That wouldn't go the way you want it to. Second of all, help me out here, Cap.
We're looking for a friend. Wink, wink. He lost something. Wink, wink.
Persuasion roll. 22. Oh, you're the guys that were contracted.
What?
No,
would you
we're
say
looking
it?
for a friend who lost something.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, yep. You can leave it there. We'll watch it. Come on in. Actually, we'll get some guys to carry it. It doesn't look that bad, and at this point, it grows back again. All right, we'll get a few guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I was concentrating on that one.
Yeah. A few minutes go by, and then about 6 individuals come out and start lifting it up and carrying it inside with all of you.
Then 5 feet later, they're like, "Oh God!"
So once you're inside, Braska, Capriccio, pleasure to see you both again, and you all made pretty good timing with your mission. Where's everybody else at?
Oh well, we teleported to the beach because that's just where we do to, and the others are slower than we are.
Oh.
Yeah, they're lagging behind a little bit.
Not a problem. Well, let us just look through what was in this shipment and make good on our deal. I need a percentile die.
I'll do it.
Okay, good. That's not all on me.
That's a D100, right?
Yes, it is.
That's good, right?
He starts going through the crate. No, it isn't. He starts going through the crate. And when he is finished, he goes into a few different pouches and starts taking out all of the diamonds he can find, placing them to the side. Well, it would appear in diamonds alone we have about 1,000 golds worth only. So here you are.
Only?
Yes. I told you there was a high possibility that we would have more. I just knew that it was assorted gems.
Oh, well. It was a fun adventure. That's what matters.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Did you have too much of a
hope
hiccup
so.
out there? Any troubles?
Nah, it was fine.
Braska's just staring at Cap.
I give Braska bombastic side eye.
Very well. Well, you all are quite efficient, and any signs of my men by any chance?
No. We found people, but they're not the people we were looking for.
We don't think.
Oh,
They were.
was it a group of organized bandits, thieves, competition?
Eh?
Oh, you're talking about those people.
No, I mean, like, what killed my men and stopped
Oh.
them from doing their job?
Oh. Well, let's just say there wasn't a lot left to identify them.
That doesn't answer my question at all. Very well. Here's your payment. Goodbye. If you're all looking for any more work, feel free to stop by whenever you want. Let me know.
It's always
Be
really
sure to
nice in
do that.
here.
So, as the two of you are walking out, everyone else is finally catching up to you.
Well, how'd it go?
Eh. It wasn't a lot.
I don't. Wait, how much was in the actual the crate?
1,000 gold worth of diamonds.
Why didn't we just check that to begin with?
Dad.
Yeah.
God
right?
damn it!
Yeah. We could have. You know what we could have done, Braska?
What could we have done?
We could have just said we didn't find the box, and that all that was left was just a broken crate. We would have still done our job. But it's okay. We've learned.
Oh, damn it. Oh,
It's
we totally
okay.
would have gotten away with that, too.
It's okay. We had a much bigger payout anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let him have his diamonds or whatever.
Well, he gave you guys the diamonds. All of them. He picked all of them out.
Oh, so what was he keeping?
Everything else.
Emeralds, sapphires, rubies.
That was the deal.
Oh.
He would give you
Yeah.
up to 1,000 GP worth of diamonds for free, and then whatever other remaining diamonds he got, he would sell at you at a discounted rate directly.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
no matter what, we win.
It was a gamble. You know, like, how much were you going to get?
Yeah.
That was the percentile die. You didn't get very much.
Yeah, that's fine.
We got the free amount, though.
Free diamonds are free diamonds.
Was it really free?
No.
Yes.
Alright, are we teleporting to his homeland, or are we taking the ship?
Well, do we have any means of preserving the body?
Well,
Because
not
if
until
not, I
tomorrow.
definitely vote teleport.
Not really till tomorrow.
By then, stinky.
Yeah.
I mean, we can teleport. That's fine. I just wanted to check.
Oh, you know what? We do. I can ritual cast gentle repose.
If it's prepared. Is it prepared?
It's not, but it's a ritual. Can
You
I
can
not
only
do...
you can only ritually cast spells that you have prepared.
Damn it.
Yeah. That's the
Priest-
that's the caveat to clerics.
Wizards
It's
versus
wizards
priests, yeah.
get to do it. Yeah, because it's in my book.
Yeah. Well,
You need the
Yeah.
power of Christ to compel you, you know.
yeah.
Or whoever you pray to.
In 8 hours, I can do it. I can make the body last longer. We could mummify it. We could take it right over there to the, what's his name again?
Tiffany.
Tiffany? Yeah, or Tina? Tiffany? We could take it to Tiffany.
We can have breakfast at Tiffany's.
There were
Probably-
some very good sandwiches when you were
Or
there
a
last.
weekend at Bernie's.
And have him prepare the body.
I've heard his parties can be a bit dead at times, but you know, I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh,
We could have him prepare the body in the ways of the Raven Queen, and then take him and let his family do their side of it.
I
Would it
think
be
that's
better?
valuable.
Wouldn't it be better to give the body to the church so that way they can prepare it as they wish? I mean, that would...
Tiffany is the church.
Oh, Tiffany is the church. I got you.
He's the local representative. He runs the local
cemetery
as a servant of the Raven Guard.
I thought you were literally just talking about someone called Tiffany. It's like, why are we just dropping this guy off of Tiffany? But
Oh, no.
Go off, I guess.
It is a guy called Tiffany, but
Yeah.
but he's also the other thing.
So, while you're all having this conversation, you hear hobbled horse hooves heading towards you, and you look down the road where you see Tiffany sitting in front of a large black carriage riding towards you.
Oh,
That was fast. I didn't know Uber was here.
I wonder if Lady Teresa sent something ahead, maybe?
Hello, everybody. And for those of you who have not seen Tiffany, he is a 6'7", maybe 160 pounds soaking wet, pale individual with a slooping, long, hooked nose and a very dull expression and personality about them. Incredibly tall top hat sits on their head, and they are always adorned in black clothing with many buttons.
Good to see you again, Tiffany. We come with sad news. One of your faithful, our friend, has passed. Would you be willing to prepare and say some things for the body? We'd like to return it to its home, but we won't be able to do it for a day.
Yes, of course. The ravens told me that I should come out here and be ready. It is most horrific that it was a friend of yours.
That is true.
You have my condolences.
thank you.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Takes off the hat and bows deeply, goes over to the back of the carriage and opens up the hatch where you see that there is a prepared wooden coffin in there, open already. Which of you has the body?
I'll get it. Climb into the ship, get it from down below, carry it out.
Well, the ship will be here in about an hour or so.
Oh, it'll be here in an hour. It's on a ship coming in.
Ah.
Sorry. Are you in a hurry? Do you need to leave the cart or anything? Or the casket?
No. But if you all would indulge me, we can sit down to a meal. There is a wonderful place nearby with empanadas.
I'm in.
Sounds good to me.
And you can tell me about your dearest friend.
Okay.
You all can jump in the back, not in the coffin. Unless you wish to be buried in it.
Yeah, been there.
That was a joke.
I'm going to sit up front before anybody else gets there.
So you'll sit next to him.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Or for frock's sake.
If you're gonna sit up at front for drum, I'm gonna sit on your shoulder.
Come on.
Alright, so Braska, Zulrazar, and Argan all have to squeeze into the back. Or Argan,
And
you could ride
Jurgen.
beside them. If you want.
Jurgen's got to ride with them.
Yeah, so the four of you are crammed into the back of this carriage made into a hearse, looking at
shit.
the open
Did we bring Jurgen?
casket.
Yes, I would have brought Jurgen with me.
Hello, guys. Where are you? Just nah,
He's
if
dark.
anything, you
He's
could have put him on the
unhappy.
ship when you put Sinclair up. Easy enough. So, you all ride through the city, listening to a quiet hum coming from the lips of Tiffany. You arrive over at this large canopy outdoor area with multiple benches all around. As soon as the cart pulls up, you see many people look over uncomfortably and take their food elsewhere as they head out. Tiffany steps off, heads over towards the shop window, and crouches all the way down to look underneath it and, "Hello, I would like 2 empanadas, extra spicy, with sriracha and pico de gallo, if you will. And then whatever my friends are having."
I'll have 4 of those.
All right.
I will be polite and order separately.
I'll take one of those too. I've never tried that.
They are supposedly quite delicious. I've yet to have them.
Oh,
I've heard.
it sounded
good
like you did.
things. Many people have discussed it recently, you know, while burying their loved ones.
Do you like spicy food, Tiffany?
They lean down towards you, and very creepily with wide eyes, "I've never had it."
I look at him in the eyes with just a permanent smile. You might like it.
That's the hope.
You've seen the type.
And everybody else can order respectfully if you would like, or as much as you would like.
I'll have one of everything.
We only sell empanadas.
Okay, then I'll have 20 of everything.
Does that... He means
serious.
he wants all of the empanadas you have.
Well, 20 of them, he said.
It is fine. You all are rich currently, are you not?
True.
Does he know things?
Are you spying on us, Tiffany?
I am not.
I don't know what Tiffany's
However-
talking about. I'm quite broke.
However, you all reek of acid and burn marks and death. And by the sounds of that, it would only calculate out that it would have been a dragon to do that.
It was actually, I made some new aftershave, and I guess it didn't work out as well. It's still a work in progress.
Wonderful. He leans over to you and sniffs you deeply.
I like, when it goes to sniff, I like lean forward so that way, like, he's like pressed up against me. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
Well, I know what that one's into.
Very, very distinguished of you.
thank you.
We should get to know each other better, Tiffany.
I do not have many friends.
We could be your friends.
Really.
I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend, yes.
They look elated and very creepy because of the smile. Like, smiling seems so unnatural to this individual. But anyways.
Wardrum's just standing behind him, looking through around him at Capriccio, like,
Capriccio is smiling genuinely.
As you all sit down and they begin bringing out everyone else's food first and then waves of Braska's food as he is sitting there.
It all disappears before the next wave comes out, by the way.
You sit there and begin regaling him with stories of Sinclair. He wants to know about where he's been, what he's done, the type of man he was. Giving you very prying questions that aren't devised to pull information out of you, but devised to learn more about the individual. A very genuine interest in this dead person.
Like he's writing a eulogy?
Possibly.
Make sure and edit my responses for glorious descriptions opposed to maybe my normal honesty.
Argon. During this conversation, you end up drifting away a little bit. And you receive a sending. Or, sorry, it wouldn't be sending. A mental link is connected into you. One you have not felt in a very long time. Argon. Third pier. You should go there. You recognize your mother's voice.
That's weird.
She broke out. She's loose.
What happened?
I just received a communication from my mother.
You don't need to share it with them, Argon. Just come here.
Wait.
You don't need to be hesitant if this isn't me. You can search my mind as I can search yours right now.
Oh, I'll be back.
Isn't she supposed to not be able to do that?
Just wait here, I guess.
Okay.
Keep Jurgen out of trouble, please.
No, make no promises.
I do the gesture, like the I'm watching you gesture, Jurgen, with my fingers.
Now, when you do that, Tiffany leans down over to you, Capriccio.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy is strange. It is painful yet enjoyable. Kind of like life. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm pretty sure you just said it.
Did I?
You did. That was very clever.
I am not clever.
I disagree.
Then you are incorrect. But thank you.
So, as soon as Argon gets sufficiently away, I'm just going to follow him and try to keep my distance.
We all follow him.
Okay. I just wanted to be...
Wait, is everyone following Argon right now? Is anybody sitting with Tiffany eating the empanadas?
If you'll let me, I'm sitting on Tiffany.
Oh, yeah.
On her shoulder.
He'll take off his top hat and, like, let you sit right on top of him.
Yes.
I guess what Capriccio...
Ratatouille.
Now that I know that Capriccio is distracting him, I'm going to head off as well.
Alrighty.
I will be sneaky about it.
Alright. Everybody roll stealth checks. You actually have to beat Tiffany's passive, which is absurdly high. 0, his charisma is clearly a negative, but his wisdom is super high.
I don't know why it should be 25 still.
It should be 25 still, yeah.
4. I don't really bother with even trying to hide from Tiffany.
As all of you are sneaking away, he'll keep talking with you, Capriccio, wondering all these stories and why did they even bother sneaking? They could have just left. Everybody else does. And it's so plain and nonchalant. Like, there was no hurt in his voice, Capriccio. It was just, that is a fact.
And it's as sad as it sounded, too.
I feel like, considering my court's counterpart within the season, I feel like I've met people like that before.
Oh, yeah.
The first person...
So I play along just fine.
The first person I lost was Lily.
So, Argon, as you are heading over to the pier, you sense that this mental connection is still persistent in your mind, and you can hear a familiar humming of a song when you were much younger.
Oh, this bitch possessed.
As you get over to the pier, you look down it, and you can see that there's some type of magic cutting off the end of it. making it appear like nobody is standing over there. But you can somewhat see from the other perspective that this mental connection you have is peering over at you from a veil of illusion. Yes, it's right through the illusion.
I'm gonna cast True Seeing on myself.
As you cast that, you peer outwards, and there's a massive hallucinatory terrain in front of you that cut off the end of this pier that has 12 of the Eldritch Knights from the Lyceum, your mother, your father, as well as a few familiar professors.
I guess I'll head down the dock.
As you arrive there, you watch stepping out from behind all of them is a familiar-looking Goliath whom you just met a few short weeks ago.
Miriam?
Yes. Hello. So you two do know each other. Good, he wasn't lying. Thanks to this brilliant necromancer, the condition I was plagued with has been removed. Marion smiles and looks incredibly proud.
You fixed it.
I've been studying medicine alongside necromancy for some time.
Thank you.
He nods his head towards you, respectfully. Now, I have to meet up with my family and we're heading out. If you ever need anything, Miri, you may call upon the Lyceum and we will obviously do what we can. He smiles and keeps walking. Everyone else at the end of the pier, you saw Argan walk forward and just disappear. A few moments go by and you watch as Miriam just casually walks out. He looks at you
Guys,
guys.
there's a tree there. Like in the forest? With the with Tilly and all that? No? Okay.
It's just an illusion for safety. Hi, guys.
Hi. Who was that?
I think that was Trent.
I'm Miriam? You guys literally... I helped you with...
Oh, yeah,
destroying
that
the
guy.
thing.
That's something a lich would say.
What? I've not figured out how to become a lich yet. And he keeps walking.
Bruska, get him!
No. Maybe? I don't know. I'm confused.
Maybe that's the lich casting a spell on you.
Back to Argan. Your mother walks forward over towards you. Thank you for taking care of what you can, where you've been able to. I know, coming from my lineage, it was difficult for you to maintain your anger.
They didn't always maintain it well.
Guess that is the Lyceum Blight. I wanted to personally come to you and assure you that I'm perfectly fine now. Completely back into my facilities. You do see the side of her head is shaven off and there's a very large scar that goes all the way back and is stitched up.
So what will you do now?
I will strengthen my alliance. make sure that we move more intelligently as a organization. I have first-hand experience with the monster you are going to be encountering. I can tell how much hatred he has. And I know all too well exactly how dangerous he is. There's no point in asking you to come back to the school and to work with us. I would deny it myself, and you're far too much like me. So I've found an alternative. One of our scholastic protectors. She gestures over, and you see a tabaxi girl that looks way more human than cat-like. Cynthia, please introduce yourself.
I am Cynthia Foxfire. I'm one of the guardians of the Gateway. I inherited my mother's priestess magic through psionics. I'm not adept with magic, but I've held the line for many a year, protecting the gate that I've been instilled on.
And I'm appointing her to protecting you and your companions.
Seems like every time I see you, Mother, I come away with a new person.
Pretty
Hello,
soon you'll
Cynthia.
have your own school.
I've had offers. I know a place I could build one. Maybe we can put up a satellite somewhere.
I'd be more than happy to discuss this after the war is finished and the Empire has fallen.
The rate it's going, I think Miriam's probably going to wrap that up in a couple of weeks.
Who knows? He and his family are exceptional stories to listen about. But you've incurred the wrath of him.
Yes.
As such, we need to take special precautions. Cynthia understands her mission. It is to aid you and your companions, ensuring their safety, as well as the safety of any artifacts that you find.
Speaking of which, are you heading back to the Lyceum after this?
I am.
I will open the bag of holding and I will pull out the scythe. You remember my companion Sinclair?
The noisy one, yes.
Yes.
Talked a grandiose amount.
He did, and unfortunately, earlier today, he talked to the wrong being too much, and that being killed him. I don't know exactly what this scythe does, though I know it's tied in somehow with his duties with the Raven Queen or some parallel to that. It's a darker version of it. originally a Volstrucker had this. His last request is that we put this in the reliquary until a combination of the Lyceum and the head of the Church of Ravens can find the next person who's destined to wield it.
We can honor the dead's wishes. My condolences.
That's where we're heading next.
Take the time you need during your grieving processes.
Unfortunately, we've still got a significant amount to do. You're in for quite the ride, Cynthia. I hope Mother gave you adequate warning as to what she's tossing you into.
She has informed me of the evil that plagues the land, and my objective moving forward in making sure that you return home. To show you that I am no mere guard. You see the glow in my two tails shimmer purple as your chair completely lifts you up even higher off the ground by another 30 feet.
Well, that's good. Though I'll tell you, a demonstration really wasn't necessary. I would never expect my mother to send someone that wasn't capable of doing the job that my mother sent them to do. But the demonstration is well taken. I'm glad you're okay, Mother.
As am I. She'll walk over and offer you a handshake.
I would shake her hand.
You be safe.
I'll do what I can.
She'll take a couple of paces back, and then your father comes over, shakes your hand, but pulls you in for a hug.
I'll hug him back. Always the emotional one was my father. At least comparatively.
Oh, yeah, you guys enter into the edge of the illusion.
Boardroom's like poking the ground because he thinks that everything's gonna end. Walks in. What the?
If you see that man, you destroy him.
Hey.
Was always the intention.
Boardroom's gone now too. Damn it.
How you feeling, Mrs. Lyceum?
A lot better. Thank you.
I'm so glad. I give a
Marion's
nod at the guards. Chance?
Marion's managed to destroy one of the pieces we found. So after we take care of Sinclair, we'll start heading to the next part.
Good. Good. Well, fair day to all of you.
Good day to you.
The knights form a perfect pentagon around her and your father, and as they twist their blades to the side, you all watch as a blast of energy erupts around them and teleports them out.
I don't mean to be that guy, but are we sure that was actually your mother?
as sure as I could be. Besides the presence of my father and the presence of Miriam, not to mention all of the guards, the Eldritch Knights.
I'll take your word for it, but I don't. I guess to me it just seems a bit convenient that she all of a sudden got better. Like I'm not
Well,
saying that their
Sure.
powers are.
I think Miriam did it. And remember, Miriam's the one that's already destroyed one of these artifacts.
And how did Miriam? How did Miriam get it out? I thought it was in her head.
Mr. Miriam is a member of the Lyceum. He has access to the Lyceum and was requested to aid in the surgery.
Who's this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who are you?
I am
This-
Cynthia.
This is Cynthia. Mother has decided that I need a guard to protect me. And so Cynthia will be joining us.
Okay, I guess. I mean,
You know it's dangerous.
I'm not afraid of danger. I respect it, but never fear it.
All right.
Well, regardless, we have a funeral to take care of.
Then by your leash. And I lower you back down.
oh, I just realized you were floating, huh?
Oh, I assumed he had done that a while ago. I would have dispelled it.
Stop it!
If I realized he left me up there, I would have dispelled it.
It's actually not a magical effect.
It is a magical effect.
Well, it's not a spell.
It's still a magical effect.
Oh.
Yes. You're not using your power of friendship to levitate people. That's not. Anyways.
I can levitate people with nothing but my hand on
Yes,
their
but
collar.
But they all fall down so fast afterwards.
Whee! So, as you all walk back over to the hearse, you do see that the ship does arrive. And Capriccio and Tiffany are having a very kind conversation by the signs of it. You know, you are not the first fairy I've had conversations with.
Really?
Yes.
Who else have you met? Maybe I know them.
There was one by the name of Yessi. It was upset that my grounds were moving into a portion of its nymph woods. So I built around their terrain. Now they have their own little plot within the graveyard.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Aren't graves called plots? Ugh. Never mind.
Didn't notice that last time we went there.
My graveyard is very vast. My family has been running it for generations and generations and generations.
Huh.
But I'm currently hiding from the Empire. I'm in disguise.
Really?
Yes.
Why are you running from the Empire?
Well, when I first met a few of your companions' associates, there was a situation of ritualistic intent here in the coastline, occult activity. that I got mixed up in on accident. And then I went into hiding and went into the Empire, and they utilized me to speak with dead for them before I discovered they were doing illegal activities towards their civilians. So, I refused to work for them. And then I had to go into hiding for my own safety. So don't tell anybody my real name is Tiffany.
Did he just say that his real name is Tiffany?
Yes.
Oh, we already call you Tiffany.
Yes, but you're my friends.
Oh. I'll keep your secret. Pinky promise. And like extend the pinky towards him.
It is so clammy and cold.
Doesn't it say Tiffany on his building?
Tiffany's
Listen, he never-
graveyard.
Listen, we never said he was smart.
Gordon's just shaking his head like, what? And he looks exactly the same as we saw him once upon a time.
No, he has a top hat.
That, right. You're right. Before it was a different hat.
So
All
let me
he
ask,
needs is a mustache.
so let me ask this out of character. Did he hit his head at any point during your adventure with him? Like hard?
Not that we know
Probably.
of.
Listen, you don't understand. It's face stuff. He speaks my language.
Fair.
So, you all get back. Braska, they've had enough time to make you another 10 empanadas. Braska, remove 5 gold. Tiffany will pay for everybody else, which came out to a grand total of 1 gold. Are you paying in copper or silver?
I had a platinum and I just broke it into.
I imagine you just went snap and hand him half the
No.
I want to see you start counting copper out of the portable hole.
1. Fuck it. Just
Take a big old
Fuck it,
handful.
Rain.
that's probably enough.
I can hold about 50.
Ah. It would appear that you all have a new person with you that I was not expecting. My name is Agnes. Pleasure to meet you.
I thought it was. You know what? No, I don't
Agnes.
care anymore.
Cynthia, Tiffany bows their head with their top hat and goes back.
Murder.
Can I make an insight?
Do you have to?
Not really, but I know that they're probably lying
Yeah.
based off of
They have a
someone else.
-3 to charisma checks. They're lying.
My first
Nice to
name is
meet you, Agnes.
Pleasure.
My first name is Levy. Last name Saw.
Does anyone else hear a strange ticking noise?
I found the source of the ticking. It is indeed a pipe bomb.
Anywho,
Yeah.
has your friend returned to us?
Was the ship there when we were there?
Yeah, when you were leaving, the ship was pulling up.
Okay. Yeah, the ship is here.
Alrighty. Well, let us all get inside. Any of you who have weak stomachs, do not sit in the back. I do not wish for you to Dutch oven.
I'll sit with you, Agus.
You're very welcome to. And you all take off. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. You get over towards the ship, where Tiffany will, by themselves, carry the large coffin up top. They do have a nice little dolly that seems to be crafted, handcrafted, as most things are. But you know what I mean. Like it's nice. As he gets up there and starts preparing the body properly, lifting it, placing it inside, wrapping it up in specific cloths and clothing, placing the 2 coins over the eyes, and mummifying the entirety of it. He sets back up the coffin and starts taking it off of the ship. The body is fully prepared.
What kind of coins did you put over his eyes?
Unique looking coins, kind of similar to that of the ones that Sinclair would always use.
I was gonna say if it was like coins, then I would have given platinum. But if it's unique coins, then never mind.
They're unique. They hold more value than platinum because sentiment.
Well, if the body is prepared, I think we should either... Are we sleeping here tonight? Or are we just sailing, sleeping on the ship? And then...
Well, where do we have to go to deal with this purse thing?
We have to go all the way back to his homeland, which is far. It's back on Tal'Dorei.
Did you say curse thing?
Yeah, I think I might have a curse. Do you have anything that can fix that?
He leans over top of you and like lifts open your eyes, staring very deeply into it.
You're in eye contact?
The curse is not on your mind. Where is it?
Oh. I'll pat on my body. Is there any part of my body that feels sore than the others, I guess?
Your arm.
Ow! There!
He'll lean over, lifts your arm, and starts looking way too closely. Almost like a person who needs glasses but refuses to wear them, you know?
Give him a little flex.
Your masculinity has not been in question since you've met me.
Oh, no, I'm just doing it for fun. You're fine. Please continue.
So long as you enjoy yourself.
Always.
This is a powerful curse.
I would say only the best for me, but, you know.
Ha, aha, 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 aha. You are
See,
funny.
he liked it. I do try. But I guess jokes aside, is there anything you can do, or...
Why, yes, I could remove the curse from you.
But...
It would cost you your firstborn child.
I feel like I'm not sure if you're too late or not, but...
I am jestering. Aha, aha, aha.
I like him. I like him a lot, guys.
I like the fact, Zerzar, your question wasn't whether you should do that or not. It was whether you already have one or not, and you're not sure.
I mean, doesn't everyone
Shit,
have
am I
that
gonna have
question every
to
so
find it? Like...
do you have to find this kid? Ah, damn it.
I mean, it's up to you to figure out whether there one exists or not, and if so, where. But
I would be more than happy to remove this curse from you.
Oh,
All that I ask is that in your journeys, if you see a graveyard or a church to the Queen of Ravens, you stop for a minute and offer your condolences. Would you do that for me?
yeah, I think I can do that.
Do you need to roll a deception check?
What?
Do you intend on actually doing that, or are you like, yeah, whatever, sure?
Reiterate exactly what he wants to do, just to make
He
sure.
wants for you, if you come across a graveyard or a shrine or church to the Queen of Ravens, to stop for a minute and offer your condolences or prayers. That's it.
I mean, I can offer... I'm not really a religious person. Can I just do condolences?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can do that.
Wonderful.
Forever? Like, does he have to do that forever?
Only until you forget. Just
What
know,
happens?
if you don't do this, I would be very disappointed. Because
Would you-
friends don't lie to each other.
What if I pass by one and I'm like really busy or really stressed out and I just accidentally forget? And then I go back and I do it twice.
There's always a minute to spare.
Fair enough.
And I'll remind you.
Ha,
Who are you?
ha,
Well,
ha. Well then, allow me to remove this from you. They pinch and position your arm directly in front of them and reach down and pull out a very long, sharp scalpel and gashes down the surface of your arm.
Hey, what do you do? Ow! God!
Oh, 0 pain. It's incredibly sharp.
Oh.
It's one of those, Then they scoop your blood up with their finger, run it between their hands, spread it over top of your eyebrows and down the sides of your cheek and right in the center of your chin. And then they will cast Remove Curse.
Hey.
You're still exhausted. However, you do feel less of that pressure that you were feeling consistently around you.
Do I feel like I'm no longer marked?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh boy.
guidance.
Ooh, thank you. So 27 still. Plus
24 still? Disadvantage from exhaustion?
Okay, so 24. Then you know what? I will use my last sorcery point to reroll that.
I mean, that's
because-
26.
Right, but does that fail?
No.
Oh, you
No.
never know. It's an ancient dragon. I gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
but you're inciting yourself.
That's true.
Um,
I always incite myself.
You feel like that connection has been broken. But not that it couldn't come back, just that it's broken.
Yeah, like more than likely, I would probably feel it come back.
Yes.
Okay. Zurzar just says, "Eat shit, you old dragon."
I'm glad I've made you better. And he'll
Thank-
boop your nose with a little bit more of your blood, then lean over to Capriccio. I made him look like a clown.
You did great. I give him a thumbs up.
Bloody thumb up.
Now cast prestidigitation, so there's a bit of splotch of blood on his nose now.
Just smiles. For some reason, it makes him look less threatening.
Gave him a pinch of color.
So I feel better. Progress. Not sure if it'll come back, but if it does, then I'll know. And I'll find you guys. And then this time we make sure they stay dead.
Well,
I'll find Browska first because I know Browska would want to do it. Would want to be the front line.
which of you were the closest to him?
That's probably me.
Then it is your responsibility to carry the weight over until he is buried.
I can accept that.
The coffin is there.
All right.
It weighs, obviously. You can't wield two-handed weapons right now. That's it. Well, not well.
Sword it is if we get into trouble like this.
Yeah. Or you just throw it at. You ever been hit by a
little
dead
sense of
body?
decorum, God.
Anywho. You end up watching Tiffany leave. They turn away, riding on their makeshift hearse that they have, leaving you all there on the pier. Now, what are you doing? The ship is right next to you.
How do we want to get there? I could teleport now if we want to. Otherwise, we could take the ship.
How long is it going to take to get there by ship?
Few days.
By airship? No, you're on the opposite side of the realm.
It took the better bit of a month the last time.
Yeah, it's about a month or so.
What if we
Which
fly
means
the
you would be
other way?
holding that coffin for over a month.
Going the
Yeah.
other way is probably about equal distance, except you're going across the unknown.
Yeah, I'd say we teleport. I can't carry this for a whole month straight.
Huh.
Gotta sleep at some point.
I don't think you literally have to carry it the whole time.
Then you would have said that.
Actually, I believe religiously that
It's a religion
that's
thing.
exactly what he meant. The coffin isn't supposed to be put down until it's put down in the ground.
Oh, religions are so interesting.
Could you made his chair float? Could you just make the coffin float?
No.
He doesn't
I
want
wasn't the one that made the oath.
We'll teleport. It's fine. I was just giving an option.
It's fine, guys. Calm. It's fine.
I will. I was trying to give us a chance to catch up to everybody else by doing something in less than or in more than 3 minutes.
Oh no, everybody else is caught up to you. They had downtime.
Oh, I know, but weren't they already ahead of us?
They
Yes.
were ahead of you by... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Over a month.
I was trying to give us a chance at downtime so that we would actually slowly catch up to everybody else, but
Yeah, if you want to sail the ship
well,
for a
no,
month,
everybody
yeah.
wants
Well,
to teleport, so we'll
We
teleport.
can use the ship to get to somewhere else. Just
Or you could just downtime with his people
Yeah.
for a month.
While the ship comes out there to get you.
Whatever. It doesn't make a difference. That was out of character stuff
Yeah, yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
So
Yeah, good call. I thought you guys were ahead. You're behind.
no, we're
No,
way behind
we were
everybody.
Yeah.
significantly behind.
Yeah, now
I-
you guys are a month and 2 weeks behind. 6 weeks behind.
So I want to point this out. The twins,
Mm-hmm.
they had if
The twos, not the twins.
the twins. I think they are twins, aren't they?
I
I
don't
think
know.
They're siblings.
Okay, the twos. We still need to deal with them, and not only that, if we are out for a month, they have all those bodies.
that's a strong point.
Yeah, that's why we were constantly always behind everybody. We're on a giant time crunch on everything, so letting everything sit's never a good idea with our group. I know it's fine. We'll teleport. I'm not suggesting we do. I was just giving an option.
Perhaps before we teleport, we rest. That way we can get everything back, and that way if we're fighting the two soon, then
I would rather teleport and then rest rather than burn a high level spell slot after I've rested.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Because realistically, if we can survive against the dragon, the twos will be cheap shit in comparison.
You fought a dragon.
We fought multiple.
You just see me shake. Like, that is like an atrocity.
Huh? What do you mean it's an atrocity?
The dragons are the protectors.
Not this one.
Yeah, this one was kind of a dickhead.
Well, he was egotistical, but he was evil.
Egotistical people are normally dickheads.
Careful.
All right, I'm teleporting us.
Alrighty.
Before you do that, Capricci will go over to Tiffany and he'll say, "Before we go, I wanted to leave you with a little gift,
Oh, no.
if that's okay."
I'd be more than happy to accept a gift. I did not bring you anything.
That's okay. I have your friendship now. That's a nice gift.
Yes.
And I will reach into a pouch and I will cast Druidcraft and I will hand him a white lily.
I was thinking the same thing, Braska.
I was too, Roscoe.
Keep this hidden. Just.
Also, I guess before we tell
You're safe.
You know, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, fine. But yeah, I hand him a white lily.
Oh,
That is vibrant and beautiful.
Yes, and that's for you.
Thank you kindly. Bows his head deeply towards you again.
And I hand it to him.
He'll tuck it into the ribbon around the hat. It's the only speck of color other than the blood nose on his entire ensemble. And the color is white.
Yes, I didn't want to break his aesthetic.
There.
Bye, Tiffany.
Goodbye.
I
Thank
guess
you
we're-
all for eating empanadas with me.
you're welcome.
I will cherish this memory fondly.
We'll come see you again.
Wonderful. And I'll be
Yeah,
seeing
under better
you.
circumstances.
You give him a thumbs up, and I'll look to Fortune. And I'm going to say, also, you do realize I am aware I am a dickhead. I do want you to understand that.
I'm not pointing any fingers, making any judgment, but
You definitely were, though. You can be honest.
we have our moments.
We do. Let's go kill some siblings.
Well,
Well,
let's go
first,
bury
let's bury-
Sinclair first.
That's true. That,
Alrighty. So you all take off, teleporting away and heading over towards the hot ass sands, as it is labeled on the world map.
The jar of dirt that Sinclair had was to the pond right outside the waterfall.
Yeah, that's what I assumed it would be.
Alright. Well, as you all teleport over there, the two Minotaurs are standing, waiting, at the edge of the large, incredible tower. You all wander through the waterfall, head over towards the tower. The Minotaurs will nod respectfully, and then bring you all inside, so that you may perform the rituals and rites of his people. Everybody, I think that's where we're going to call the session this week. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Boys.